Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from Reality Art Pod. I'm here to talk about Big Brother UK 2023, day 35 through 39, and the 9th and 10th double eviction. Previously on Big Brother, we just had another double eviction where we said goodbye to Chanel and Trish. Before I get into it, if you want to listen to any previous recaps of mine, I'm going to put a link in the bio of this video to the playlist. And if you like what I'm doing, subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot to me, and I love getting your international comments. So let's dive into it. We pick up right before the double eviction. The housemates are gathered for the eviction. The crowd is chanting Trish for the win. Chanel is evicted, Trish is buzzing, and then Trish is evicted. Everyone is shocked, and Yinrin is predictably beside herself. Afterwards, Yinrin diaries that Trish helped her the whole way and helped her to learn about herself. At night, Jordan and Henry are holding hands from bed to bed. Jordan says, "Can I tell you a secret?" and then goes over and makes out with Henry. Then Henry goes and makes out with Jordan. I'm not used to so much over-the-cover kissing. The next day, on day 36, the theme is mess. The house is a mess with remnants of a party they didn't attend. The task is to clean up the house anytime it gets messy, and if they succeed, they get a night of relaxation. They have to clean, and Olivia gets way too into it and bossy. In the diary room, Henry describes the kiss in great detail and says that he enjoyed it. Jordan and Henry won't stop bragging about their kiss all day, and to me it's so obvious that this is all for the cameras. Big Brother then tells them they have to clean up a ton of bubbles from the bathroom, so they clean it and have some silly fun. Big Brother tells them their next mess will be no problema, and to clean up they have to go in the yard, and there's llamas, hay, and a lot of llama poop. Olivia is so afraid of the llamas, it's hilarious, and she says they're just stepping in the shit like it doesn't matter, and she holds back vomit. They win a self-care party. Jenkins says it's his idea of hell. Yinrin gives massages, but it seems like all she's doing is pulling everyone's arms backwards. Jordan and Henry get in the hot tub and instantly start making out and exchanging niceties. Later, all of the housemates are in the yard chanting, "The girls, the gays, and Tom." I guess that's their national anthem. Then Jordan and Henry kiss again, and is this what the rest of the season is just going to be? Later, Jordan diaries that everything with Henry is just as friends, and it's clear that he's just a fuckboy, and Henry definitely doesn't feel the same way. The next day, they'll be in a school where half of them are teachers and half are students. Jordan, Henry, and Naki are going to be the teachers. Mr. Jordan teaches a lesson on law, and the students are very naughty. Jordan asks, "What is law?" Yinrin says, "Law is discipline." He says, "Yes." She says, "Law is love." He says, "No." Jenkins diaries that he feels like Jordan is a big game player, and that Jordan is stringing Henry along, and that makes him feel sad. Mr. Henry teaches a wine tasting class. He says you can spit or swallow it. They ask his preference. He says he prefers to swallow. Jordan says I can confirm, and Naki is appalled. At night, they get a disco party with Venga Boys and Cha-Cha Slide playing. This looks fun, and then Big Brother asks them to take a seat, and things get really scary as BB says it's time for a final reckoning. They'll be nominating Face to Face, which they should have done weeks ago. The three housemates with the most votes will face eviction. Henry nominates Jenkins because he can be negative, and Naki for being a PR'd version of herself. Jenkins nominates Jordan because they never see eye to eye. He doesn't like his sarcasm, and Henry saying he feels like he's not being real with Jenkins. Jordan nominates Jenkins, saying they're not each other's cup of tea, and Olivia, he finds it difficult to talk to her. Maddie nominates Jenkins for his bad moods, and he nominates Olivia because, as usual, he loves nominating Olivia and he thinks she's loud. Naki nominates Henry, feeling like he's also a PR version of himself, and Tom for his loyalty to Paul, causing a frostiness to her. Olivia nominates Maddie for obvious reasons, and Jordan because they don't have a connection. Tom nominates Naki and Jordan because he doesn't get along with them, and Yinrin nominates Jenkins. She feels like they formed their connection late. And Tom's jokes make her feel awkward. Jenkins and Jordan have the most votes, but Henry, Naki, Olivia, and Tom are tied, so Maddie and Yinrin need to decide between them. They're torn between Tom and Olivia. They struggle, and Yinrin starts crying. They pick Tom, and Tom is pissed at Yinrin for crying. Big Brother tells Jenkins, Jordan, and Tom that they're evicted. In the diary room, Big Brother tells them they're not evicted yet. They'll be living in a spare room, and two of them will actually be evicted. Only one will survive, but they can watch the other housemates as they await their cruel fate. As they watch in the spare room, the boys accuse Yinrin of putting on an act and that she's smartly playing games. I will not be having this attack on Queen Yinrin's character. Then they overhear them talking crap about all of them and singing, "The girls, two gays, no Tom." The next day, not much happens. The nominees watch the other house guests pack their bags for them. Henry sends Jordan a picture and a necklace. Big Brother tells the spare room housemates that Henry will have a yes day, where he has to say yes to everything Big Brother tells him to do, but they are Big Brother and they're coming up with the tasks from the spare room. The first task is to flirt with Maddie, to spill water all over Yinrin, to ask Olivia for dance lessons and critique it, and to pour out Naki's oat milk. He does all of his tasks, but everyone is onto him and catches him, so he fails the task. The house guests have to perform a talent show later, with the spare room house guests judging their talents. Naki Minaj performs super bass, Olivia does a campy little character named Oliver, Yinrin does some British slang, and the extra room house guests hate Yinrin's act, mostly because they hate her. They vote Naki most entertaining and Yinrin least. Later, they watch Yinrin's diary room, and Jenkin and Tom heckle her, which seems unfair and like the show is starting to paint Yinrin in a terrible light. They turn off the feeds for the spare room, and after Henry tells Yinrin that he feels like the show has helped him to feel new things. So it's time for the eviction. AJ is in the house and dressed like the Tin Man. Will is nowhere to be found. The final five are dressed like cowboys for some reason. Big Brother sends them to the garden to see the three outlaws, aka the spare room guys. So the spare room guys are in little jails. Big Brother gives them a chance to get anything that they want to off their chest, and nobody calls anybody out for anything that they saw on their live feed, so it ends up being a big flop. AJ reveals that the 9th person evicted is Tom. I don't have too much to say about Tom. I can't believe someone watched his audition video and thought he was a good fit to be on TV. He's just a regular young kid. The best thing he did in the house, I guess, is when he was doing the delivery boy thing with the bicycle. The worst thing that he did was definitely being Paul's misogyny apprentice and being up Paul's ass. I really do feel like he was the final piece in the misogyny machine in the Big Brother house. The second that he was nominated, he was going to get evicted, and it just goes to show how young, impressionable people can fall in with the wrong crowd. And the 10th person evicted ends up being Jenkin, so Jordan will rejoin the house. I actually kind of disagree with this decision. I feel like Jordan more deserved to go home here for the obvious games that he's trying to play with the public, and Jenkin kind of got off to a bad start. All the stuff that happens on the premiere night really just set him off on a bad foot. I feel like the house guests said it best with their nominations this week, that Jenkin could just get into bad moods. When he's fun, he's really fun and he has the potential to be really funny, but when he gets into a bad mood, it's like there's a dark cloud kind of following him around. And that's kind of sad. The worst thing about Jenkin is he definitely got in with the wrong group of people. Anytime he was hanging out with his friends, it was definitely bringing the worst out of him. And the best thing that happened from Jenkin, definitely the visit from his mom. I feel like that was one of the sweeter moments in Big Brother history. His mom even said herself that she's not really recognizing the person that she sees on TV. She's used to him being more bright and vibrant. So we definitely weren't seeing Jenkin at his best this season, but I think he deserved to make it through this eviction. He was on his best behavior this week and he was playing well with others. So that's all I have to say about this week. This season of Big Brother UK is coming to a close. The finale is on Friday. I'll jump on here over the weekend to give my reaction to that. Who you're rooting for to win. For me, I'm rooting for Yinrin. Let me know in the comments and don't forget to become a subscriber so you don't miss that video this weekend. Until then, have a nice week. Bye!